Girl, you know just how to get my attention. A lot of bullshit from the past I can mention. Come fuck me, no, I don't like tension. You ain't really fuck with me way back then, but how about now? Cause I'm up right now, and you simply suck right now. Hey.
Hey dolls, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my channel if you are new here. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about pretty much my experience working with Avana plastic surgery with Dr. Scurlock. And, you know, just prior to me getting into this video, I'm going to be saying a disclaimer. Anything I say in this video, I don't want it to pretty much lead you, I guess, in a sense, to go to Avana or work with Dr. Scurlock. He's an amazing doctor. I am in love with my results. I am happy with my results, but there are some things that happened prior to my journey that I'm not pleased with, that I'm not happy with, that I'm very upset about, and I'm going to get into that more further into the video, but I just kind of wanted to say a disclaimer prior to me getting into that, and also say in advance, I'm going to be trying to answer as much questions as I can into this video, but anything that wasn't answered, you are free to leave comments below, but please watch the full video before asking me any questions that I'm already going to be answering in this video. Thank you. Okay, so just overall, because this is my second journey of getting surgery, I can compare the two places that I went to, 305 Plastic Surgery and also Avana. Obviously, Avana is more of a smaller company, I'm going to say, just because they're not as popular to me as 305. If I talk to anybody in any of the surgery groups, they're going to know who 305 Plastic Surgery is compared to Avana Plastic Surgery. So that being said, I feel like me working with 305, I feel like other than the communication before me going into surgery, I feel like their customer service and everything was great. I just feel like prior to me going there, I had to do my own research, which is fine. You know, here on YouTube, on TikTok, on the Facebook surgery groups, I had to do a lot of my own research prior to me trying to ask a couple questions that I wanted to kind of get directly from them to answer prior to me, you know, going to get surgery. Obviously those questions that I had at the time was answered at pre-op, but at the same time, I kind of wanted to get direct in contact with people, and at the time I feel like it was really hard to get in contact with people at 305. At Avana, I feel like a lot of people, or the people there, are really able to answer the questions in a timely manner, and they're very nice and friendly. And I feel like the system they had set up was cool. With Avana Plastic Surgery, they have a portal where you can upload all your documents. You can pay through the portal. You can do different payments and all that stuff. 305 didn't have that type of system, at least when I don't know if they have one now or not, but at least when I got surgery with them, they didn't have a system where you're able to pretty much upload documents into a system and pay and see what you had paid, and like you know, they didn't really have that type of system. They did have a system with a portal where you can pay and then it would deduct and tell you what you have left. But I guess like their portal was a little bit different compared to Avana Plastic Surgery's portal. So I was just saying, like, the setup with Avana was pretty cool. So everything was good with Avana Plastic Surgery prior to me going to pre-op. So when I finally arrived in Miami and got to pre-op and everything, I feel like it went to hell after that. So pretty much at pre-op, you know, I did not meet with my doctor, which I was under the impression I was going to be able to meet with him so I can get any of the questions that I had answered at pre-op, so I can be comforted the day before surgery. You do not meet with your doctor at pre-op. I don't know if everyone's experience is different, but I did not meet with Dr. Scurlock until the day of surgery. So my surgery is supposed to be January 12th at 11 a.m. I was called. So after pre-op and everything, I was promised different things that was in my packages that I did not get. I was told when I was already there, which I didn't get any emails, no text message, no calls about this new policy change. I was told that pretty much the garments that was included in my package was no longer included just due to policy changes and them not going about giving me those garments or whatever, I guess, that was in my package, that I would have to pay for them now, which I feel like that was unacceptable. It would have been nice to being like pretty much told up front prior to me coming to Miami that all this stuff was going to change, because I would have been prepared and bought my own stuff, so I wouldn't have to spend so much money dealing with them. So that was a red flag that pissed me off at pre-op, and then me not meeting with the doctor to kind of get my questions answered before surgery, and him trying to, you know, getting another look at me to getting more recommendations and stuff like that would have been nice. I didn't get any of that at pre-op, which that's the whole point of going to pre-op. I've gotten surgery before. They look at you again to kind of recommend new things or let you know like, hey, this is how surgery is going to go. The only thing I did at pre-op was pretty much pay the $100 fee for the drug test and pregnancy test. And then, you know, they took pictures of me and then I signed pretty much all the contracts and stuff like that as well. So now fast forward to the next day, surgery day. They call me 1 hour prior to me getting surgery to cancel me and let me know that due to the procedure I'm getting, which was a mommy makeover, I was getting a breast lift and a reduction and an extended tummy tuck. That's what I paid for. That's what I was planning on getting. And they pretty much called to cancel me and let me know that the doctor wasn't going to be able to do it. He was overbooked and the procedure that I had was going to be too long for him, that he needs to reschedule me to the next day. So at that time and point, obviously I'm hurt, I'm upset. I was just like, F it, just give me my money back. I want a refund. I'm done. I just want a refund. Like, I'm over it. Like, I was just so upset. So I was like, give me the refund for the drug test, all that stuff. I want a refund. So pretty much they're just like to let me know, like, part of the policy, which I did know about this because I signed the contract. I seen that pretty much if you wanted a refund after you pay, they were going to deduct a $500 fee from what you paid and pretty much do it in that sense. So pretty much, I was just like, I don't even care. Take the little 500 and give me the rest of my money. Like, I'll go somewhere else who can do the surgery and I'll just take that as a $500 loss, and the loss on the plane tickets of me getting here and the loss of this damn hotel that I booked. Like, F it. Like, I was just gonna take a loss on a lot of stuff that I already pre-paid for and pre-booked. But at the time, I ended up sleeping it off and calling them back and was like, F it, I'm just going to go through with the surgery, and book me for the first appointment, which the first appointment they were going to have for me was 4:30 in the morning on the 13th. So now this is surgery day. And now I'm there at 4:30 in the morning. I didn't meet with Dr. Scurlock until 5:44. So at 5:44, I finally meet him, and, you know, he's marking me up and he's, you know, apologizing for the situation that happened yesterday with him having to cancel due to my surgery being long and all that stuff. So as he's marking me up, he's just like, you know, have you got surgery before? I'm like, yes, I've gotten a BBL before with Dr. Salas at 305 plastic surgery. I'm happy with my results, and now I'm just here to get the tummy tuck and get my breast done and get a reduction and a lift. I've, you know, been wanting this reduction for a long time. I'm super excited about it, yada, yada, yada. So he's marking me up, and as he's marking me up, he's just like, you know, to be honest, out of my professional opinion, I think you should do like a round 2 in a sense where I do the lipo 360, transfer the fat to your hips because I do see that you have hip dips, and then do like maybe a mini tummy tuck because you don't have enough to do the extended tummy tuck. I know that's something you really wanted, but I just really feel like that's what you should do right now, and just don't do the boobs. Like, your boobs are fine. If you're my wife and all this stuff, I would recommend this instead of you trying to do a mommy makeover. Like, because once I do this tummy tuck and this 360 fat, this 360 lipo, you won't have any more fat anymore to transfer to your hips to finish these hip dips and have you like with a good snatched body and all that stuff. And I'm just like, you know, to be honest, I paid for the mommy makeover. That's kind of what I came here to get. And I, you know, kind of try to stay on my ground a little bit and kind of explain that to him. And he was just like, you know what? You know, really, just to be honest, I really don't think that's best for you, just out of my opinion, you know, out of my doctor's opinion and stuff like that. So at this point, I'm getting like panicky and worried, like, oh my God, he's about to cancel on me again, like, because of the fact that I'm trying to get this mommy makeover, I'm trying to get my boobs in, and now he's like complaining on how the boobs are going to take an extra 4 hours, because I was told that this whole procedure was going to be either 3 to 4 hours of me under, and pretty much he was saying that if he was to do my boobs, it was going to be additional 4 hours for him just to do my boobs. And obviously nobody wants to be underneath the knife for so long. And yeah, so obviously I was worried, and I was just like, okay, well, how about you just do my boobs then? Like, I don't even care about the tummy tuck or anything else. I just care about my boobs because that's what I came here for. And then he was just like, well, to be honest, I don't even think I'll be able to give you the look that you're looking for. And obviously I feel like you can. That's why I booked with you. That's why I changed my whole surgeon to come to you, because at the time I had Dr. Dress, and after kind of stalking Avana's page a little bit longer, I kind of was like, actually no, switch me to Dr. Scurlock. His work is freaking amazing. To me, he's like the best doctor there. Like, that's what I told myself, and that's what I felt. So I felt like he did really good with boobs and he did really good with tummy tucks, so I wanted to book with him, and I paid extra just to have him. So pretty much like he was just like, you know, like, I feel like what you need to do is get an implant on top, and that's the whole point of me getting a reduction. I didn't want no implants. I don't want anything. I don't want any boobs. Like, just take my boobs away. Like, give me small boobs or saggy. I have mommy boobs. Like, No. So pretty much she was just like, you know, you would need a breast reduction lift with the implant on top. But I've always been told from different people I got close to her that I have enough tissue, because I'm a 38 triple D, I have enough tissue for them to round out the boobs to give me that implant look and to make it look nice. And I've seen his work. I've seen him do girls with like huge boobs. His work is freaking amazing. I love his work. And that's why I picked him. And he was kind of just telling me he wouldn't be able to do it and all this stuff. So in my head now I'm getting discouraged and I'm freaking out because I'm just like, dang, I'm here, I'm getting marked up. I was just excited. Now I'm about to be canceled again, or now I'm not about to get the surgery I want. So he was just recommending me just to do the lipo with the mini tummy tuck because I didn't have enough fat to do extended tummy tuck. So at this point, I'm feeling distressed, I'm feeling peer pressured, I'm feeling all sorts of things. So I'm telling him like, hey, let me call my mom. Like, I don't know, I'm about to like freaking have a panic attack right before surgery just because I feel under pressured. I feel like, and he was just like, it's not really a hard decision. It's either, you know, you want to get it or not. And I'm just like, I want to get the surgery, but I want to get the surgery I came here and paid for, but you're telling me you can't do that, which at this point I'm confused because that was the whole point of me not getting surgery yesterday, because the whole surgery is going to be long. And for me now to be getting told all this now at surgery time, this was something to be said at pre-op, not here while I was about to get surgery. Like, all this should have been said on the 11th when I got here for pre-op. So it was just frustrating that I didn't get to get the surgery that I went there to get, and I had came back home with something that I intentionally didn't want to get. Like, I was good with the round 1. I didn't want to do a round 2. Like, yeah, he filled out my hips. Like I said, I feel like I look great. I look amazing. Like, I'm not upset with the results that I got. I'm just upset with me not being able to come back home with the surgery that I planned on getting. Like, I'm very sad and upset about that. Like, that's what I'm frustrated about and I'm upset about, because it's really emotional when you're getting marked up, you're excited, you're thinking all this positive stuff is about to happen, and you know your dream body is coming, and for the doctor just to tell you right then and there, right before you go into surgery, that he's trying to recommend something else that you don't even plan on getting to get. And at the end of the day, I will go with anybody, with any doctor's recommendation, but at the same time, me getting this mommy makeover was for me. And it's not like people just walk around with a certain amount of money. Like, surgery, especially, well, Miami, I know surgery from different states and everything's all sorts of different prices, but it's not like people are walking around with just 10 to 20 grand. Like, I know there is people who can, but this is something that a lot of people who do save up for, it takes time and dedication to save up for surgery. So it's not like we just have money flowing like this where I'm like, okay, well, you know, in the next 3 months I have the money just to book. And no, like, it, you know, it took time to come up with this money. So it's not like people have this money on GP. Like, yes, there is some people that do, and I'm happy for you guys that do, but for me, on the other hand, this is not something that I just have. So it took time to come up with this money for me to get this whole procedure done for myself, for me not to get the procedure that I wanted done, to still have to go back and go get more procedures. Like, I don't want to keep having this as a thing for me to do. Like, I'm not a surgery guru. I'm not going to be like addicted to this. Like, I didn't want to have to now go back somewhere else and now get my boobs done and finish this. This is more money taken from my pocket, so I didn't want to get done, and now it's just like frustrating and upsetting. So I kind of just wanted to just put this out there for anybody who is going to Avana or just going to any surgery place, to stick with your grounds. But also, like, the main reason why I didn't stick with it, because I felt like he felt some type of way. I felt like because he wasn't there at 4:30 and now it's 5:44, it's about to be 6, he's late, he kind of wanted just to kind of rush on my surgery in a sense, by not having to cancel other people like how I was canceled the day before. Like, that's kind of how I felt. Like, I felt like obviously he could have done the surgery. He's done mommy makeover several times and done an amazing job. And there's been girls with the same body type as me on his Instagram page that I've seen with their surgery, and they look freaking beautiful. And that's why I went with him. But I felt like just because it was a time crunch, he didn't want to probably have to maybe cancel on other people. And that made me fear me going underneath the knife, him feeling some type of way, maybe about me or about the decision I made. And I didn't want that to have my life in someone else's hand and have me feeling that the doctor's upset with me and the decision I made or anything like that. So it just kind of frightened me and made me nervous. So I just said yes to the procedure that he, you know, suggested. So that was just like a thing for me. So that wasn't really option, you know, like it was just, it made me nervous. So I kind of just wanted to come out and tell people my story and kind of what I went through with that. So like I said, I am happy with my results. I do like everything, but I'm just really disappointed in myself. I wish I would have stuck up a little bit more, especially since I'm the one who's paid and spent this money. I wish like I would have had maybe someone with me. I wish none of this situation would have had happened. I wish I would have been able to get my breast reduction, and now I'm going elsewhere. I'm going to another company to get my breast done. I'm going to Beyond Plastic Surgery with Michael Steffen to get my boobs. And it was funny because this was actually the surgery place that I planned on going to begin with, but they took kind of forever to kind of respond. Like the time when I did ask them for a quote, they took a little bit longer to respond. And at this point I hit up like 10 different surgery pages or whatever. So I kind of was just like, okay, let me go with Avana. Like, you know, they were reasonable. The doctor's awesome, And you know, I didn't really hear about no Beyond Plastic Surgery. So it was just like another, like Avana, like I never really heard about them either, but I was in the surgery groups and different people were recommending different things. So I just went with Avana. But now I'm going to Beyond to get my boobs done in April. So I'll be giving another surgery in April for that. And I'm happy about it, but like I said, I just wanted to kind of give everyone the heads up with Avana Plastic Surgery and Dr. Scurlock. Like I said, he's an amazing doctor. He's super nice and everything, super sweet, made me feel comfortable, but I just wanted to kind of give people the heads up. Like, if you're spending money on this, just stick with what you want. And if the doctor is not able to do it or trying to switch and give you doubts, I feel like just cancel and go elsewhere. Yes, it's heartbreaking, but at the same time, to be honest, I would have just rather canceled and gave my money somewhere else than to now I have a little, you know, surgery done, and then now I have to go back and get more surgery and take more time off of work and all that stuff when I could have just did it all at once. Like right now, with me being halfway recovered, take 2 to 3 months to recover again, to have to go back in the next few months after that. But it's just like a lot of work time being taken off and a lot of money and all this time, a lot of time and everything like that. Like, say that if I got surgery and I would have waited the 2 to 3 months or whatever, how long it was going to take for me to get my money back from them. If I would have just waited, it would have gave me more time to make money and stack up until April. Now it's like I have to take time. My birthday's coming up. I probably might not even be able to celebrate my birthday and turn up next month. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna be feeling. Like, I've been walking. I've been, you know, doing a lot of walking, drinking a lot of water, and, you know, doing all the things I'm supposed to do after getting the tummy tuck. But at the same time, it's just like I'm wasting time because I can't work or do certain things now. And I would have rather just had my everything done. Like, it would have been fine if my boobs were done, but now it's just like, once I recover and then go back to work, I still have to take off more time because of my boobs. You can't lift and do certain things with your boobs. So I'm just saying, like, it's just all time being wasted now and money wasted and all this stuff. But I kind of just wanted to kind of spill my story with all that stuff and get that off the air and get this off my chest so I can feel good about me speaking out about Avana and how, like I said, they're switching up where they're not trying to give you your garments and stuff that's including your package. And this same situation that happened to me, I spoke with another girl. I overheard her on the phone, and she's very kind and everything like that. So it'd be funny if she sees this YouTube video. But it was funny while she was on the phone and I was telling her, like, oh my God, this happened to me. While she was on the phone, the girl, she was on speaker. She had whoever on speaker, and the girl was like, oh, is that the girl who was talking in the surgery group? So I kind of spoke a little bit about this in the plastic surgery group or whatever, but I wanted to finally make a video about it. I went on live and stuff and talked to a few girls and answered questions and stuff, but I really wanted to get this off my chest. So now I feel good about getting this off my chest and just kind of letting others know in the community what's going on. So just in case if this happens to you while you're in surgery and, you know, last minute they're trying to charge you extra for things or switch your surgery, just go with your gut. And I would have wished I would have went with my gut, because, you know, it's always a good feeling to go with your gut instead of just going with the flow, especially because this is something that a lot of us spend money on. And like I said, it's not like we just have this kind of, like, some of us do, but a lot of us also don't have this type of money just in the back of our hands where we can just get up and get surgery whenever we want. Like, this takes time and heart and work, dedication and time off of work and everything else. So I just want to let anyone know, like, if you know you get surgery with him or with Avana or any other surgery, and they're trying to switch your surgery and make you get something else after you paid for one thing, you were excited about one thing, go with what you wanted and not like me, like just. But like I said, when you're put in that type of situation, it's overwhelming, like especially because they canceled me the day before and all that stuff, and now I'm getting marked up thinking I'm getting the surgery with him trying to switch up. And I feel like I said he was trying to go the easier way out without having to do a long procedure. He did it that way so he didn't have to probably cancel and lose out on money elsewhere. I don't know. I'm just going with what I felt at that moment. But yeah, if anyone has any questions about any of this topic, I'm free to answer it in the comments below. And I'm also going to make more videos about my journey on self massages and on what I brought to Miami with getting, you know, a tummy tuck, because like I said, I was supposed to get my boobs and everything, but since I didn't get that, I'm not going to really talk about that supply list. But with me, I was already planning on getting an extended tummy tuck, which I didn't get that. I got a mini tummy tuck, which yeah, but I can post videos about that. And for anyone who's new, I do already have my BBL journey from the first run at 305 plastic surgery, so you can pull up that supply list. Pretty much everything that I kind of brought at that time, I pretty much brought the same things, if not actually shortened the list, because there was a lot of things I did not use. When I brought some of that stuff, it was just bringing extra luggage that I didn't need to use. So I actually made a smaller list of things that I brought. So I'll go ahead and make a separate video on that as well, of things I brought. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video now. And like I said, you guys are free to ask me any questions down below and I'll gladly answer them. Bye.
Bitch, I'm up right now. And you suck right now. You should talk shit about me to all